What is learned helplessness? Can helplessness be learned? Today I want to discuss a topic that I learned through a certification course on positive psychology taught by the actual founder of positive psychology himself, Martin Seligman. Early research was giving us the implication that learned helplessness showed that bad or traumatic events do not in themselves produce helplessness. The crucial factor in all of this is inescapable trauma. So let me explain. In learned helplessness, a person has learned that when bad things happen, nothing they do matters. In other words, they give up and they remain passive, and even after the conditions have changed, they still believe that they actually have no control over their environment. How do we know this? They backed up their theories with studies, and the studies went as so. First they tried it on rats, then dogs, then humans. And one group was given a shock or a loud noise. And in group one, they also had a button that they could press to stop the shock or the loud noise. In group two, they also had a shock or a loud noise happen to them. They also had a button, but that button did nothing when they pressed it. The third group had no button at all and had no other forms of stopping that shock or loud noise that was inevitably coming to them. So, the first group, when put into a new scenario, were readily able to create new solutions to stop their discomfort. In other words, the group that had previously learned that if they pressed the button and it stopped that shock or loud noise, they realized that they had other options they could do in the new scenario that would eventually help them to stop that shock or loud noise. They did not become helpless. However, in group 2 and 3, both of these groups primarily tried nothing at all to change their situation when put into the new scenario and that shock or that loud noise came again. 2/3 of the subjects in group 2 and 3 acquired learned helplessness. So what does this all mean, and what does learned helplessness mean for me and you in a real life scenario? Basically, we've all gone through our own personal experiences. As we grow, so many things happen to us on a day-to-day basis, things that we remember and don't remember, but eventually, when you go through enough stress or traumatic events, you're going to begin to almost become conditioned to not feeling like you're able to control your environment when something bad happens to you. So remember this, you want to know that even though it may seem as if there's nothing you can do to stop a traumatic or a bad event happening to you, those things will eventually pass. And when they do pass and your environment changes, know that you have a fresh opportunity, a new opportunity to try and change your environment. Those things are changing all the time, so you don't want to fall into the trap as groups 2 and 3 did in our study that we just discussed and acquire learned helplessness, because even when the environment changes and you have new opportunities, you're not able to go after it because you feel as if whatever you do won't make a difference. It's not true. Environments change all the time. The only constant that we know for sure is change. So always keep trying and always keep trying new things to change your environment the way you see them fit for your life.